Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about procrastinating on filing your taxes. Let's get into the video. If you have been procrastinating about filing your 2023 tax return or have not filed other prior year returns, you should consider the consequences, including the penalties, interest, and aggressive enforcement actions. Plus, if you have a refund coming for a prior year, you may end up forfeiting it. If you haven't filed your return and you owe taxes, you will be subject to both a late penalty and a late filing penalty. You should file a return as soon as possible and pay as much as possible to the to reduce the penalties and interest. The failure to pay penalty is one half of 1% of each month or part of a month up to a maximum of 25% of the amount of tax that remains unpaid from the due date of the return until the tax is paid in full. Should you put off filing, and if the IRS issues a notice of intent to put a levy on your property and any amount billed is not paid within 10 days, the interest rate will be increased to a full 1% per month. There is also a penalty for not filing on time. The failure to file penalty is 4.5% of the tax owed for each month or part of a month that your return is late. When combined with the failure to pay penalty, the maximum will add up to 25% for the first 5 months, although the interest penalty will continue to occur. If your return is over 60 days late, there is also a minimum penalty for late filing. For returns filed in 2023, it's the lesser of 450 or 100% of the tax owed on that late filed return. The IRS periodically increases the amount, so it may be different for other years. In addition to interest and late filing penalties, interest accrues on the unpaid balance at the current federal short-term rate plus 3% points compounded daily. Even if you have received an extension, the late payment penalty and interest will occur on any balance due. So it's best to file as soon as possible to minimize them. Of course, there is no penalty for filing a late return if a refund is due. Penalties and interest occur on the unfiled return of taxpayers who have a balance due and do not pay by the deadline. However, you can lose your refund and potentially forfeit any tax credits to which you are entitled by waiting too long to file. In order to receive a refund, the return must generally be filed within 3 years of the original April due date. Taxpayers who continue to not file a required return and fail to respond to the IRS request to do so may be subject to a variety of enforcement actions, all of which can be unpleasant. You are strongly encouraged to bring yourself into compliance with your federal and state, if applicable, income tax return filings. Please contact a tax professional for help filing back returns and, if necessary, advise on ways to pay or mitigate any tax liability, and when necessary, assist in establishing a payment plan. Thanks for watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.